morning and welcome back to another edition of my weekly video, what I'm doing. I hope and pray this is beneficial for you. Today it's another beautiful morning here. It's slightly drizzling. There are slight showers, experiencing a very good climate and a beautiful morning here. So when I saw this morning, I was thinking what to share with you, and a verse came to me. It is from the Old Testament, the book of Kings, the first Kings, 18th chapter, the 41st verse. Now Elijah said to Ahab, "Go up, eat and drink, for there is the sound of the roar of an abundance of rain." I read from 1 Kings 18th chapter, 41st verse. You can read that chapter if possible, from that 41st verse down. The situation is actually Israel is facing a famine. There was no rainfall 3 years and they were passing through a very bad condition. Then Elijah, the prophet, comes to King Ahab and says, before that there are some incidents of a sacrifice happening. After that, Elijah comes and tells Ahab, I can hear the abundance of rain, the roar of rain. Actually, it is not there. He proclaims a word of faith to Ahab. When he said that, still then, nothing has happened. Then when you read down the verses, you see him praying on his knees, sitting down. Every time he prays, he turns to his servant and asks him, "Do you hear the rain? Do you see the cloud?" 7 times the servant goes, but he doesn't see anything. The seventh time he goes and says, "Yes, I see a cloud like a fist, a small one." Immediately, Elijah gets up and tells Ahab, "Get your chariot ready, get your horses ready. There is going to be a rain and you need to get back to your palace." Ahab goes, and then when we read down, we see that Elijah running ahead of the chariot much before or in front of Ahab. When God equips you, He equips you supernaturally. And the history says Israel saw an abundance of rain after 3 years. How did Elijah know that it is going to rain? That was the faith element in him. In the face of impossibilities, the word of the Lord or the Bible is very clear that you need to turn to God. In the New Testament, there is in the book of Hebrews, 11th chapter, an apt definition of faith is there. The first verse goes like this. Now, faith is the assurance. I'm reading from a version called Amplified Version. If you have that Bible, it is helpful. Now, faith is the assurance, the title deed or the confirmation of things hoped for or divinely guaranteed by God, and the evidence of things not seen, the conviction of their reality. Faith comprehends as fact what cannot be experienced by the physical sense, or what is not experienced by the physical sense, or you can't even imagine what is going to happen. You are going to see it through faith. When everything looks bleak, everything looks bad, the word of the Lord is very clear. Wherever there is a dryness, wherever there is an issue, the word of the Lord is very clear. Yes, you have to see through faith. He is going to do mighty things in your life. As usual, I want to share 2 stanzas from an old hymn. This is a very old hymn. It is written in the end of 1800s. This is a usual hymn which all of you have heard. It is sung many a times during the marriages. It goes like this. there shall be showers of blessing. This is the promise of love. There shall be seasons refreshing, sent from the Savior above. There shall be showers of blessing if we but trust and obey. There shall be seasons refreshing if we let God have His way. So today, as I end this short video, let God have His way. See things through faith. When you're looking at impossibilities, like Elijah, when he prayed, he knew that it is going to happen. And he saw a fist-sized cloud which developed into a roaring abundance of rain. Like that, a small step of faith is going to see you or lead you into an abundance of blessing. Wherever there are dry areas, God is going to do mighty things in your life. Have a blessed week. Thank you so much, and God bless you, and bye-bye.